Hello Aries, it is Wednesday, June 17th, 2020. I'm going to be doing a tarot card reading for the Aries population out there. That is March 21 to April 19th approximately. We're interested in their forecast through July. Okay, so today is Wednesday. I've already shuffled the cards and I cut them. Your primary card today is the reverse of the moon. 18 reversed. 18 reversed. Cards are warning you to watch out for exes. Some of us are having to house ourselves with our exes, which is a unique problem to this pandemic. When the cards remind you about something that you're already hurdling and managing and know about, they're talking about a more extraordinary lift up to even more than that. So when they say a warning about exes, which you already have inside of you, be careful of exes, they're talking about an extraordinary jump, an extraordinary issue. So keep a good watch on your mail, your paper mail or your email. Keep a good watch on your phone. Might be a good time to change your passwords, or maybe just plain a blanket statement of don't let your guard down. The cards are defining the crossing position, which is a little bit reversed for you, and that's okay. I allow for these kinds of unique explanations from the guide, and that's me to you. My advice to you, the famous place for exes, which is the sun reversed. They are no longer the light of your life. That's kind of how that's translated. Is defined by the Two of Swords crossing, which is a figurative two knives to the ribs. So it's that level of betrayal, and that is why I am imparting that to you, Aries. I'm going to work on my smile, even though that's a kind of a big warning, isn't it? Right, so and okay. In Pluto, the explanation coming in from Pluto regarding this sort of warning, what is the thing that might be used as a tool against you would be something called the rules don't apply, or what is also known as a double standard. So your ex may be moving freely, doing what they want, maybe from your generosity, Aries, but they in turn are telling a tale about you, and not in a good light. So that might be a way to steal away your social circle and use it for their own means. Your primary card today, the moon reversed, is all about the phrase, now only in this position, and I'm going to show it there because the Hanson and Roberts cards are lovely cards. I love to use them. They're often also, they're petite, aren't they? They're small. Their illustrations are small. So here is the 18 up. This talks about wishes and creation. This is about a warning to shut the front door. Shut the front door, not the phrase, but to not let, say, Dracula in. Okay? He's not allowed to come through the threshold, right? So, shut the front door is to be really wary of smiles and offers. This is also talking about this can be somebody who has passed through your life before. And Aries, you have time has erased those wounds. Time has erased those wounds, and you've used your power of forgiveness. And so much sands of time have developed over the first initial wounds that you are in danger of opening the door again to something that you have hurdled and triumphed over before. It is defined by 3 cards. The first is the 4 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, this is someone who has made you open your wallet before, made you care for them before, taken care of them. They might be using a sympathy plea to get into the door. I'm talking about someone who has been heavy in your life. If this is a child, this may be talking about a small injury, such as a broken arm, for which you need to open your wallet and take that minor to a hospital, which would be terrifying to me during the pandemic. But children do get hurt when they play, even if it's monkeys jumping on the bed. Remember that? Fell off the bed and, you know, they break something, and you know, what are you going to do? That's part of children playing. So if this is a child, it's encouraging you that you need to open your wallet. If this is an adult, it's warning you that you may have opened your wallet before for this adult, and maybe you should not. Maybe you should not. The King of Swords, upside down as the middle definer, is also a severance. This is a don't give oxygen, don't give air, don't give light to this concept. Somebody else is using your desires, your dreams, pretending to listen against you. So be really careful and try to know how to repair them. I have many hats. Alright, and in the third position, the 20. Okay, this is also preparing you by saying beware of zombies. So not only do you have to be careful of Dracula, you also have to beware of zombies. This is someone who has burned through their finances toward painkillers or alcohol, and now is perhaps coming to you for financial support. They may legitimately have need for the basics of life now, Aries. But I need you to ask yourself twice, why are you opening your wallet? That's all. Aries, your assignment is to ask yourself twice, why are you being asked to open your wallet? Okay, so the second, that is the issue of today. All right, this is the week of the 17th of June. The Prince of Wands the issue is somebody else in your life, perhaps a Sagittarius, wants to help you a great deal. This is all about help and making you strong. So this is not the same entity that you should just be wary of. This might be advice that is given to you and provided to you. The Queen of Cups reversed indicates a spouse or someone who sees you in a family atmosphere. This can be your mother. So somebody really close to you who you should trust is trying to help you. So if you're questioning them, this card is reminding you that you are in a relationship with your whole family, and you need to take advice from them, and watch out for flattery. That's what these two cards together mean. Watch out for flattery. The crossing I've already discussed. The guides did this in reverse a little bit. The first card is in reverse, which in this position simply means ex-spouse. Deals and deeds of ex-spouses who might be regularly in your life, but they're setting off an alarm today, Aries. And it is weighted or graded as a pretty severe betrayal of 2 knives thrusts in your ribs. That's figurative. 2 knives thrust in your ribs is a figurative, dramatic rating of how painful this betrayal is. Okay, Aries? So, exes are, somebody said, exes are like milk. You put them in the refrigerator when it's sour, and then you take it out. What do you think? The sour milk's going to get better? No. Okay, so your basis position. What is going on in your life that has set you up, Aries, for even opening your eyes? Ace of Pentacles as the number 1 word. Your ex appears or says or testifies that they are doing well. Okay? This is in the position of describing the other, and the other falls under this right now, for which you should not be giving airtime to. Alright, so your ex is talking about how successful they have been recently, what they have. Perhaps they've shown up in a new vehicle that they owe a lot of money on, or perhaps they've newly bought a house that they owe a lot of money on. So appearances can be deceiving. Your ex is claiming that they have experienced a good run or a settlement, or something that you could be a part of if you participate in their game. Alright, so in the middle part, 7 of Pentacles is talking about a gain plus the have. So at one time they had you, and at this time they had claimed that they gained. How are you represented? 2 cards talking about the 6 of Pentacles here. Your mind thinks only in terms of what is fair, which can set you up for vulnerability, Aries. I'm sorry. But if you have a path of thinking and logic that is fair, that is your flaw. It sets you up to welcome in people who do not think fairly and who only think of themselves. And the Prince of Swords up, which is another all about fair and law and your thinking. These two cards together discuss together you thinking fair, thinking lawfully, thinking just, but they also describe a trip to the vet. Perhaps recently you've had to take your dog or cat or snake to the vet. Something was wrong with them. It is granting you, I saw that. Okay, so if you're ever wondering if the guides see your pets like you see your pets, the answer is yes. And famously, they praise you for going to the vet by giving you a 6 of Pentacles in the basis position. If you have nothing relevant to what I'm talking about in the ex-person setting, if that's not relevant to you, the guides are praising the fact that you have taken care of your pet recently in the most best way you could. Alright? Aries, on the train tracks. that your life has laid down before you is 9. It is called the Hermit on the card, but the spirit behind the card is the person with the lantern that shows you the way. This is talking about your mind is on, your brain is on, you are working, you are functioning quietly. This could also be Aries. This could also be a Virgo in your life, because this card does represent the Virgo. This is the ultimate card of finding which school you're going to be returning to, whether that's later in 2020 or 2021. This is laying down the foundation of finding which school you will be attending. This is a super card for libraries, quiet study, quiet time. If you've latched onto a new path, you're breaking out the books or Googling online and doing some research, even if you go down to side subjects. You're doing a lot of research before you go headlong into something brand new. So this intellect is going to help you not let Dracula in the door and discern if that person is near you as a result of misappropriation of funds, spending their money on something they shouldn't have. Perhaps this is a gambling problem. All right, the Three of Wands is your crowning card. The Three of Wands is your crowning card. Your crown is the most powerful card on the board and should last approximately 35 days. That takes you into the end of July, Aries. The Three of Wands up in your crown is talking about you possibly falling under the spell of feeling like the insults are getting to you. Alright? So maybe this can be as small as posting something on Facebook and then somebody you thought would be enthusiastic about it isn't enthusiastic about it. You feel extra insulted about it. Okay, so I have defined the Three of Wands reversed. The Three of Wands up, which tumbles into being reversed. It can mean the confinement, self-confinement from being insulted. It can mean the shying away of a person or place because you feel out of place there or insulted there. You thought they were your friends, you thought they were your crowd, but you find yourself not feeling appreciated there. Okay? So this is also about the caged bird, Aries. So this is warning you that even though you might have aspirations of not being confined, it's saying till the end of July you may be self-confining or avoiding concerts or invitations for your own safety. Okay, the first word is about the Four of Swords. This is talking about real harm towards you that you want to avoid. It's defining what I've already said about what the Three of Wands would mean for you. This is about true harm that you have felt in your intellect area. You put yourself out there, you made a statement, you got backed on the nose, and now you want to retreat. The Five of Hearts up is truly a bowl of tears, sort of sadness. Alright, so this Three of Wands, which becomes reversed, is not about just self-confinement. It is truly feeling sad, alright, rejected. And the Seven of Hearts in this position, the Seven of Hearts in this position is about afraid of being rejected. So don't go along with the crowd because you don't want to risk being rejected or insulted. So sometimes that can make you be quiet and not risk rejection, just by saying, can I go too? Can I go too? So no. So the possibility of hearing the no, the possibility hurts so much you don't bother to say, can I go too? Okay, so this might help actually put you on a very quiet path of self-study, okay, and create the hermit part of the hermit. Create a shyness in you, Aries, from here till the end of July. You know what? If this is about self-survival because someone has truly harmed your intellect, do what you have to do to self-survive. You do have one person on your side. These cards indicate that there is a person in your corner. Perhaps a family member who you don't usually listen to is genuinely caring about you. Okay, they're already in your family. That's what this Queen of Hearts reverse. Look at the courts together, the court cards. Here is a knight and here is a queen. All right, this queen is all about family and the kingdom, and this knight is the knight of helpfulness. All right, so these are drastic courts. A knight and a queen describing themselves, so don't ignore that. So this is about this is the news from Pluto. It helps you define what is oppressing you right now, and that is the devil reversed. That means you did not successfully get rid of this menace in your life. Maybe you thought you did, but you did not successfully get rid of the menace in your life because the card is reversed. This is talking about how laws can apply, but they are unfairly being used against you, Aries. So somebody is running amok, doing whatever they want, while you, Aries, are abiding by perhaps self-confinement during the virus. You are abiding by the rules of, say, trying to pay your rent, and someone has absconded with some funds and done whatever they wanted to with the funds. That can happen. Perhaps you're trying your best to negotiate with a water company and pace yourself with payments, and another party is rushing through thinking that they're new something. They want you to open your wallet and pay for that too. Aries, this might be a really good time to put your foot down and say no, that's not fair, and I'm not going to make you more important than myself. I am a good keeper for myself. Okay, so that's what that card is about. This is really outside things working against you, and this can be ill health. So what you have to do is use this power. That is the way shower. The power of one mind, keeping your mind sound through peace and study and calm. Okay, so this is your own solidarity to yourself. Okay, so your strength on the tracks before you are going to be needed to overcome this hurdle that is coming in this weekend. So I have left you, Aries, with thinking, how can somebody use rules against you? How can somebody use rules against you? They can use a threat of insurance against you. They can say your pet is late for shots or something, and they could be saying, oh, you're not a good pet owner. There are different ways now, since you always think fairly, Aries. The cards are saying you usually think fairly. You don't think of the angles that another person can come at you with. All right, it would be beyond you to make things up to hurt another person. Okay, so trust yourself and the family member that is giving you advice. Incoming is someone who would rather take control of your time than you be allowed to create. Okay, so the Four of Swords reverse can also be the intellect that wants to create and work toward your goals with another creative angle. All right, so perhaps you have made long stride towards something, a direction that you want to go toward. Someone else is going to try to sabotage you by stealing your time and stealing your attention away from your focus. Okay, so this is an impact upon your focus, and this is your power to focus, Aries. So you are trying really hard, and you've got things popping up in front of you to create obstacles. The outcome card, Aries, is actually good. Okay, so it's the High Priestess reversed in your outcome is arriving at self-peace and self-respect. Alright, so if she is presented as reversed in this outcome, it means you are going to find your voice. Approximately June 20, June 21st, you're going to find your voice and finally say, no more. This is mine. This is mine. And you cannot harm it. You cannot touch it. This is my domain. Alright? So it is presented upside down because she is going to act. She is going to be vocal, which is beyond her usual calm self. But she's going to be vocal, and she's going to grant you the power, Aries, approximately June 21st, of saying, this is mine. You have a boundary problem, and I am reinforcing my boundaries, and I am taking care of my self-study and my self-peace. And you are going to establish what you need to do in your territory to be the best you can be, Aries. I'm going to define the High Priestess reversed, who is vocal to, okay, Three of Pentacles up. That is about establishing distance. You go over there, I'm going to stay right here. So that is what distance, Three of Pentacles in this position is talking about, establishing boundaries and establishing distance. A stay away order. Do you need to compose? Do you need to compose an official letter on your computer to make someone stay away? Okay. Do you have to give notice of eviction to someone? Do you? So you need to think about, how harsh do you need to be to tell someone to stay away in order to establish your vocal boundaries of, this is mine. Okay? So mind your wallet, okay? If you are taking care of a minor, you may have to go to the hospital to have their arm or leg properly set, okay? Shut the front door. If someone you do not completely trust wants in, if they have run out of funds, don't accept on surface value that they are fine. Dig deeper. Dig deeper. Why? Why do they need you now? Okay? Be careful of exes. Be careful of betrayals. Alright? It says here there's a possibility of you giving in. Okay? You can't afford to give in because there's already a gravitational pull to make the mechanics, the machines in your life break down. Alright? You've been winging it and using something old that is finally given in. Hopefully this is just a fan. Right? It's in the middle of June. Maybe there are too many particles in the spindle of the fan and the fan just stops. Hopefully it's just as small as that. That would be nice. That's what this card can represent. It seriously can represent a fan that stops. It can be that small. Alright? It can be even a belt in your car. If you're running your AC, the air conditioner can make the belt run extra hard and you get a eek, and then you get smoke coming from your car. You don't know why, okay? It can be just the air conditioner quitting in your car. Alright, so it can be that small. Don't be frightened. The Six of Swords in your partner's position. The Six of Swords reminds you of the word of proactivity. Be proactive. Be proactive and make things run easier. Alright? If something does break down, such as a fan, a broken fan, alright, buy another one or borrow one from a neighbor. Alright? Do the easy thing. Don't stress about it. Alright? The proactivity card there says that there's somebody around you who you already have near you who is trying to make things easy. The Ace of Rods reversed. This is someone who gives you life on a regular basis. This is a friend that lifts you up on a regular basis who you have come to rely on. Alright? I would say it's probably the same person. So this is talking about the whole board. The whole board today, Aries, is talking about sticking to the individuals you know. Even if they seem a little boring right now, stick to the individuals who you know because they have your interest in their mind. They are seriously warning you out of sincerity. But around the 20th and the 21st, you are going to find your voice and say, okay, you, whoever this zombie is, you need to stay away. Okay? Reinforce your boundaries, Aries, because this talks about lack of motion until the end of July for you, Aries. There's something in your life that is stymieing your ability to move. Move in your career, in what you want to do. You're going to have forces drawing you back and drawing you to the ground, like the old aviators term. You're grounded. There are forces trying to ground you until the end of July. And then after that, and then we'll see. Then we'll see, Aries, what the end of July, if that's going to stay the same or change. This is a very powerful forecast for you, Aries. It gives you phrases that you can use in your life. Shut the front door. Okay? Be cautious of zombies. Alright? These are people who have used the monies in the wrong way. Respect your mind and trust your own paths of study. You will be finding your voice approximately July 20th, 21st. I'm sorry, June 21st. You will be finding your voice. Stay awake. Okay. If you took your pets recently to the vet, this is a praise of you. This is saying you did a very fine thing, and we see you. Okay? We see that you are taking care of your own. The people who are depending on you, your pets who are depending on you. In the past, you may have had a custody fight over a dog or something like that. Is this the problem that your ex represents? Did he try to take your pet at one time? Did he try to lose your pet at one time? Just to make you drained? You need to ask yourself that. Alright? Those are really hard questions. Those are very hard questions. Okay, Aries. I'm going to swoop up this board, and then I'm going to be doing a forecast for your future love interest. Not your ex, but a person that you are interested in or you are living with right now. Okay, so I'll be doing a romantic forecast in 1 minute. Thank you, Aries. June 17th, and I am going to do a small reading for the romance in your life to see if it's successful and what the other party might have in their mind. I have my dog Nani here. She wants to be my companion right now. So that's what that movement is. Now this could easily be your partner who you are currently living with. of you in your head, that doesn't mean to say in your mind, it's not imaginary, but your capital, your intellect is focused on the patience in your life. You personally, Aries, are noticing a recent strike this is a blow. This is a blow to your life. This is intellectually processing. Someone in your life has experienced a downing, perhaps a health issue. This can indicate an automobile impact on another person. This is what is taking most of your mind up. And in your partner, same story. Your partner's mind is also experiencing focus on the ill health or the recovery of a loved one. The Queen of Swords reversed is the patient. So the patient is on their mind, and a blow to someone is on your mind. So already, you do have something in common with the person that you are currently living with, or the person you are interested in. You have something in common, and that is all about the intellectual processing of the patient, or the person that was attacked by something, an illness or an impact. The Three of Pentacles indicates that the person that you are seeking is keeping their distance at this time. The Three of Pentacles was used a few minutes ago, Aries, in your outcome. It means in this particular case, in the heart issues, of distance also. The stay away. Now, this is not an intellectual stay away. This is the heart not being able to be receptive. The heart is not able to open up and listen to you. There might be what is perceived to be a self-centeredness going on. Now, this may be real or just an outer manifestation of what is on the inside. And the inside might be a protecting stay away on the part of that person right now. That person is not available to you. The Eight of Pentacles reversed, you are feeling more ill about that. Okay, so you are trying to reach out to this loved one or your beloved, and they have distance or a fence around their heart, and this makes you so ill in your heart that your stomach doesn't even feel right. You might be eating sweets to make you feel better, or not eating anything at all. Perhaps someone is trying to encourage you to eat something good for you, a salad or something, and you are just, your appetite is zero. Your appetite is zero, and you are just, your system is shutting down. Illness is shutting you down from the person. Your object of your affection is also distant from you. Okay, Aries, and in your basis, that is from the waist down, in your basis of this is not warm and healthy, and this is not warm and healthy, but this is talking about a possible solution. So if this is referring to a medical person in your life, your nurse or your doctor, your physician, it says that there is a medical solution out there. There is a solution to this. This is also talking about your willingness to commit, Aries, of you weighing you against your partner. I shouldn't say against, weighing you and your partner. You are more likely to see this as a commitment or a marriage type of being together, a path of commitment. You do mean well. And the Six of Hearts is a more passive way to approach this relationship. It's a little passive. Alright? So, your partner right now was described as a progressive intellectually in the prior board, this is a slowing of progressiveness in the physical sense. This is your waist down being referred to as a slow and passive kind of role in the relationship. So you are described as being the more overt relationship driving force between you. So I'm going to do some objective cards in the middle, the way the guides see this. All right, this is promising. This is promising. Okay. Now this is about a week or 10 days. Okay, so this forecast, a romantic forecast, is only brief. Okay, I'm sorry, it kind of expires in 10 days. So if you are discouraged, retry your efforts in about 10 days. Today is the 17th. Okay, the guides believe that your discussion and your romantic partner's discussion of the patient or the person that experienced trouble as life-giving, force-giving, saving their life. They are saving your life. In other words, good time for friendship. Intellectually, this is a good conversation and will enrich both of your lives. So don't be discouraged. The Page of Pentacles reverse is talking about right now you guys may be combined, still not enough money or resources to solve all your problems. So this is going to weigh the possibility of this relationship down from going forward right now, Aries. There's not enough money right now. So the basis from the waist down is a repeat of the same card, and it's about severing. It's about the word no. It's about not at this time. If you were doing like a toy fortune telling toy, it might say ask me later. Okay, so in about 10 days from now, okay, so June 27, revisit this problem. Okay, this does leave open the possibility of at least having a 4th of July picnic and seeing neighbors' fireworks or your fireworks, an event, okay, of a cookout might be a good idea 10 days from now at least. But at this time, your intimacy is not probably going to happen. This is your strongest card on the board, Aries. This is talking about your path to commitment or a successful path to a good doctor. You have a good doctor on your radar, in your vicinity. So I'm sorry that your intellectual card right now is a little full, but this friendship is very life-giving. So that is something to hold on to. There's no reason to quit this. Make texts and phone calls and Skyping and other venues in communicating to this person that you are either currently living with or you would like to live with in the future, because there is hope of at least life-giving friendship within the next 10 days. Thank you, Aries. Thank you for visiting, Christine. I will see you next time. Have a good week.